Welcome to today's boxing instructional video. Not really a workout, an opportunity for you to learn how to get more from the boxing workouts for Team Body Project. Today we are going to look at how to use your whole body from your feet upwards to throw a punch. And the reason we want to do this is, one, it's going to generate more power, but more importantly for you, it means that you're going to use more energy and burn more calories when you're doing a boxing workout. We're going to start with the jab and we're going to get our position right to start with. So, if we fight from an orthodox stance, we're going to have the left foot forwards and the right foot at the back. You can see my left foot is flat on the floor and my right foot, if I turn to the side here, is just slightly up. So you can see I'm more on the ball of my foot, but the weight is in the middle. It's not leaned over the top, it's not at the back. It's nice and central. Our elbows are in at our ribs and our hands up by our cheeks, or at the very least by our chin. Now, from this position here, we could just throw a jab like this. So the arm comes out to full extension and the chin tucks in to the chest. Just do that for me for a second. So from here all the way out, and you can also see that the fist is pointing not this way but here, like so. So that's our finished position. That's fine, but it's not really going to generate any power. So how do we get power from the feet up through the body on a jab? Well, let's look at the way our body is moving here. So what I want you to do is distribute the weight. Still in the center, but the weight goes to the front and to the back. Okay, there's a weight change here. So we're kind of almost, if we exaggerate that, we're almost tipping, aren't we? Like so. I'll show you that from the front. It's like a tip. And the jab gets thrown as we tip the weight forwards. Okay? If we do that in full motion here, you can see, and then we step back again. I'm going to do that now on the right hand side. So the right hand side will be the same. The foot is nice and flat on the floor. We've got the left or the back leg. So the right leg is flat, or the foot is flat. The back leg is on the ball of the foot. The hands are up, weight tips, and out we come. I'm going to do that to the side. You are not going to generate power from a jab without that step. From this side, and what you're going to notice as well is the back foot then comes with me. So we're here and we're bringing the weight with the jab. Just practice a few more on either side. You can really exaggerate to begin with. 1, 2, 3. So take some time, look at my feet, look at the upper body. This is on the right side now. It's a difficult punch to get right. It's always worthwhile with any punch trying it without the hands, because you've got less to think about then. It's almost like a fencing, isn't it? We'll do that from the right side now. But we don't want to leap. We just want to bring that weight in, okay? That's the jab. If we now look at what we call the cross, we're going to have the left hand forwards again, into the same position. We're going to look at the cross. Now with the cross, we bring the weight by turning the leg, okay? Look at my foot specifically. I'm not moving my hands here. I kind of feel some power now loaded up onto the left foot. I'm here. Imagine you're throwing a ball. You can't throw a ball like this. And so many people try and throw a punch like this. You couldn't throw a ball that way. you have to turn the lower body. So what I want you to practice for a second with your arms behind you is really try and feel that shoulder coming around, the turn of the foot, and the distribution of the weight to the front here. And try and feel power coming through without using your arms. Just practice that for a couple more. Feel the core and the legs. Once you have that, then, like a slingshot, the arm comes out a split second later. The lower body first, and then the upper body. Let's try that on the other side. I find this side a little harder. It's not natural for me. This is called southpaw. So look at the lower body here. And when you feel like you're generating power from the legs, you're feeling the weight coming over, at that point, then you can bring the hands in. Like the throw. There we go. And again, all the way out. All the way out. Okay? So think about throwing and that back foot turning. You should feel the obliques as well. Really driving. That's the punch. Now let's look at the hook. The hook is interesting because from the starting position, which is here, we can't really get much power from the hook because the weight's too balanced. To get power from the hook, we have to first position our body. Here, bringing the weight to the front, and just practice that. And how do you bring the weight to the front? As if you're throwing a right hand that you don't throw. Here, over we come. Let's do that again. Over we come. Once we're in this position here, so look at the position of the back foot, you can feel the weight through the front here, then you can turn back. Look at the weight distribution. The weight is here, and now I'm going to turn. Look at the foot, now facing this way. That's how the power from the punch is distributed. We come over, weight's on the front leg. We turn, and now we've brought the weight here. And it's our body turning that brings the power into the hook. So, a hook is not one movement, it's two. 1, 2. So when you hear me say hook, you throw it here, not here. You move and then go. Let's try that on the other side. Weight over, hook. Practice without the hands if you want. Weight over, hook. Let's try that again. Weight over, hook. There we go. And again, weight over, hook. I didn't even throw a hand there, did I? Because you don't need to do this for the hook. You almost just lift the arm nice and high, and we're bringing that power from the feet, through the legs, through the core, and we end here. This is the final point, having worked through the whole body of the punch. The uppercut is quite similar in its positioning. So, again, to throw an uppercut from the front hand, we first have to come over. There's no power we can get from here. We come over and then we turn the body. This is quite a hard shot. What's important is you come here and you turn the body. You can see I'm twisting my body up. I'm coiling down and lifting. What I'm not doing is bringing my hand very far from my face. Let's do that the other side. Over and up. Position over and up. And we can turn the foot a little bit if we want. So you can bring the foot with a turn. I sometimes like it to be flat myself, but what matters is the positioning. But let's have a look now at a cross hook uppercut combination. So left foot's at the front, right hand's up, ready to move at the back. Before, you may have done this. Okay, now what we're going to do is turn the body, 1, 2. Okay, so you can see the weight's gone across. From here, weight over again, uppercut. Okay, let's try that now. So, cross, hook, uppercut. There we go. And I'm getting back into my balanced position again. Let's try that again. Use your whole body. So really think about the whole body. Here we go. Cross, hook, uppercut. And if you really want to know if you're getting this right, don't move your arms. Let's do 5 set reps of that combo without using the arms and try and get ourselves a little out of breath. Ready? Let's go. Yeah, let's try that on the other side. You can use your hands or not, but I do quite like you not to use your hands to see that the energy and the power is coming from the lower. So let's go 5 times. Right foot forwards. Good, and again. There we go. And again. There we go. Let's go again. And again. Good, last one. Okay. Feeling good, feeling out of breath, and not a punch was thrown in anger. So let's look at the classic, the most classic punch or combination in boxing, which is the jab, cross, hook. And again, get in our position, jab, cross, hook, back again. Again, we're going to do 5. I want you to try, if you're not ready and you want to get that lower body in, to work hard, feel the power through the whole body without using the arms. 1, 2, 3, let's go. There we go. So you can see, look at my feet, take your time. Okay, good. You see my shoulders turning, my body turning. Tiring, last one. Good. And now let's try 5 with the arms. Ready? And these 5 should be tiring, just in themselves. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go, look at that. Yes, whole body now. Good, all the way out with the arms. Good, and again. Good. Last one now. Yeah. The difference between that and, it's amazing, isn't it? Let's try that now with the other side forwards. Repetition. 3, 2, 1. Good, there we go. As slow as you like. You can do this session as often as you need to. It's going to pay back an awful lot. No hands. There we go, last one. There we are. And then 5 with the hands. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice, deep breaths. Now, let's have a look at bobbing, weaving, dodging, ducking, whatever you want to call it. So, the first thing we do is what's called a slip. And a slip is really simple. You already know how to do it. You bring the weight over. That's all you got to do. That's a slip. And the punch will fly by here. You throw the right hand without throwing the right hand, nice and high here, and ready for a hook. We slip the other way. It's almost like a squat. We come down here. So you can see I'm almost squatting and I let the punch come over here. But I'm also talking up here to throw a right hand. Okay? So we can slip this way. And it's almost a lunge, isn't it? We're kind of coming over for the lunge there. To slip this way, it's almost a squat. So that's kind of the most people do the duck that way. They just squat down and then you can come back with the right hand. However, an actual duck is quite different. With an actual duck, what we do is we draw a circle or a smile with the head. If you watch my head movement with a duck here, I first come away, I come around, and I come up here. So if you think about my head, kind of draws a smile. And we do this for two reasons. The first reason is we don't want our head to come back in the same place that it went down, because it's very easy for our opponent to time a punch on us. But the second reason we do it is because, again, we torque power for the return punch. Because as we come down and around, what position am I in? I'm in the position to throw a hook. If I go straight down and up, I then have to come over to throw the hook. If I turn my body, I'm ready to throw a hook. So, the duck, smile with the head. And you can come down as low as you want. Okay, so we draw a smile, but the most important part is we come up ready to throw the punch. And it's the same the other way. We come away, draw the smile. Look, I kind of torqued at the back leg, ready for a throw. If you look at the way people throw and they get their weight back here, it's the same, isn't it? I come away, ready to throw. So we torque away, and you can step with that as well and really be ready to throw the shot. So here and here, here and here. So, to recap the session, left foot forwards, right foot at the back, elbows into the sides, hands by the cheeks or chin, arms extend all the way out, jab, weight transfers forwards, your weight goes with the punch, cross, throw a ball, turn, push the weight to the left side, bringing the head over. Hook, we must first come over and then bring the weight from the front to the back. Uppercut, bring the weight over, and then from there we're able to lift the little shot without our hands leaving our face for very long at all. It takes time, it takes practice. The difference between using your whole body, positioning correctly, and generating genuine power from a punch in a boxing workout is not 10% or 20%, it's 70 or 80% difference. You will see in the boxing workouts, I am exhausted because I'm trying to get my whole body into the punch, genuinely trying to generate power. So, if you need to in the workouts, slow it down. You don't need to keep up with me or Tony or Danny. You can do it at your speed. Get it right and your benefits will keep on growing for many, many, many years. Don't worry about rushing through. Get it right first. And then before we know it, we're going to be calling you Rocky Balboa. Good luck.